Good day, everyone. Welcome to another epic episode whereby we'll be talking about politics in South Africa. General Nhlahla Mkwanazi is one of the commissioner that we have in KZN who deals with crime, and no matter how tough are the criminals, he just brings them down. It's either by the barrel of the gun or by the barrel of the hen cows. He is not playing. So we know that we, many South Africans, we are happy to have such a commissioner, such a general who does not take bribes, but who knows how to do his work quite well. So what is happening with him? So a lot of things has been happening. He just busted another big case. Let us watch it here.
Namhlanje sizoncoma ukusebenza kwamaphoyisa. Amaphoyisa ala kwiprovince yaKwaZulu-Natal asebenza ngokuzimisela. Njengoba sibona nje sime la kade amaphoyisa lokho eqale ngo-1 ekuseni egijimisana nesigebengu. Lesi sigebengu esilele khona lapha emotweni njengamanje isigebengu kade saziwa kakhulu ukuthi siyileader, umholi weqembu elibizwa ama-West Gang. Abafana abancane una 22 years njengoba elapha nje. Kodwa ngicabanga ukuthi unedumbu ezingaphezulu kwa10 asazibulala yena yedwa. Bese kuba ezinye ke iqembu lakhe elihlangene naso khona ke basinda ke bedutshula bangafa babuye baphinde bantshontshe nempahla zabantu njalo njalo. Umphakathi wasenandi ubuhlukumezekile kakhulu ngezenzo zabo, so siyajabula kamaphoyisa ukuthi yasezafika lesikhathi ukuthi amthole ngebhadi ke akakwazanga ukuphila njengoba elele emotweni nje ngoba uke wazama ukuthi anyasane namaphoyisa wagcina eshonile. Kodwa maningi amacala azokwazi ukuvaleka ngenxa yokutholakala kwakhe. Ngicabanga ukuthi imindeni eminingi izothola ukukhululeka ukuthi umbulali wemindeni yabo usezowatholakala naye. Sithemba ukuthi nobugebengu ngathi uncipha kancane, kodwa siyazi ukuthi bengasebenzi yedwa. Ningi iqembu lakhe kade sebenza nalo, baningi esabafuna. Siyazi ukuthi isikhathi esiningi umuntu makade esebenza eqembini uyethi mangabe kuyena mholi makwalimala kube khona umunye ophakamayo athi hayi sekuyena uthatha over. Nalo-ke uzohamba njenganaye lo uma ukuthi abakwazi ukuthi bazinikele emaphoyiseni bazovuma izono zabo ukuze bathole isigwebo esibafanele.
So it is typically clear that this man knows how to do his job. But do you think that this man would one day become a minister of police in South Africa? I would love to see this man as a minister of police because it seems like he's so adequate and committed to do his job. I remember even the CIC said something about this man becoming the minister of police to Peggy Cele. Do you remember here?
Nhlahla Mkwanazi. He must be the commissioner of police, that guy, or anyone similar to that guy. I told Begitele when we were in that place where the whites were trying to destroy a police station. Senegal, where it was me and Mkwanazi came, I said to Beggy, this is the guy who must be a police commissioner, not these things you are offering to us all the time, who are driven by corruption and not to protect the streets and protect the integrity of the uniform. Go and look at Nhlahla Mkwanazi, even his posture. The uniform not the makeup. Nhlahla Mkwanazi, when you look at him, you see a man in uniform who's disciplined.
You know, I agree with this. I say this man will make a good minister because when it comes to crime, he does not play. Shows that he knows what he is all about and what does it mean to be a police officer. Do you think this man, is there any chance for him to become a minister? Like what the CIC has said. I don't think this man will ever become a minister. I will tell you why. I will give the reason why this man will never become a minister. I will expose something today. But before we expose things, let us not forget to expose our finger on the subscribe button and use our fingers to start tapping there. Leave your comment and you can just press the super thanks button and just support us. But now, let's go back. The CIC says something powerful, and this was given as an advice to former police minister, which is Peggy Cele. She said that this man Nhlahla Mkwanazi deserves to be the minister, just to take a crime, to deal with crime in South Africa. And it's unfortunate that the AC does not want to take the EFF in the GNU. It would have been nice if they would take the EFF to the GNU and maybe appoint the CIC to some position so that he will appoint Nhlahla Mkwanazi to be the Minister of Police. Come on, please do that for us. But I want to talk something very different, because Mr. Mkwanazi, he is so very fearless. You know, when you talk about the taxi industry in South Africa, they are the most feared people in South Africa, because we know how the taxi associations and taxi organizations are run in South Africa. They are being run like it is just those drug cartels, gangsters who shoot and kill people just for control, to be in charge, just for power, and just to show your competitors that you are the boss, you are in charge, and you are here to take over everything. So the taxi industry has been run like that in South Africa. So there are territories, different territories, and there are places, there are taxi ranks, there are towns, villages, whereby you know that this name of who and who is ruling here, the brothers of who and who, they are ruling here. So it's not something that you touch. So you have a say in that political war or taxi war. You're just going to die. They will shoot you, they will kill you. There you speak, you die. You keep silent, you die. That's how fierce is that industry, the taxi industry. But there's a situation whereby now taxi owners and drivers, they were now starting to fight the police. And guess who went there to confront them? Head to head. Let's watch this video here.
But we are born in Kenya, ni vimbile lapha. Kona abantu abahlukumezekile futhi. Niyaphinda niyovimba manje la ku-free. Kona abantu abahlukumezekayo. Ngiyaqeda lapha siyavuka sizala ngisabalekile. So ingakho sengile enengicasulayo kakhulu. Yilokuthi kunima sevinjiwe la insizwa zelezi niziqashile sibenzela nini. Sima sifika sikhuluma zithi amana ukukhuluma nekhulu izona esithiyasizeka. Bese sithatha imoto ke ngithi ngivime ngapha nangapha ngiliqoqa lezi imoto bayalwa futhi. Beyizola angeke kufike ukuphula umthetho amaphoyisa mathi yasebenza bese futhi uphindulisa amaphepha shuthi masusulisa amaphoyisa ke akucaci ukuthi sekuyimpi asilweni asimisele ngokulwa nayo so sivumelene ukuthi ngesonto ngizokuthina ngitshela isikhathi ngizoconfirm.
So this man bluntly tells taxi owners who are dangerous, who are armed, who have bodyguards, to say that, guys, if we are calling for a war, tell me, so that I will just prepare my police so that you and I will go to war. Or else you will have to stop what you are doing here, because police are here to do their job. If you are calling for war, tell me. Then we can start it now. But if you are saying that you want us to negotiate, call me, I'll give you my numbers, then we will set up an appointment for meeting. Then you and I will sit down and we discuss. I hear your grievances, and you hear what the police have to say about you and your taxis, and we come to an agreement, then the case closed, everything is resolved. Then this man fearlessly gave it to them. But there was a time whereby this man was stopped. And the man was stopped around 2012, 13, 14. There's somewhere there, the man was stopped for him not to ride at the police service because of what? He does expose it because of what? He does say because of who were involved, who stopped him. And for what? He will give you the reasons here.
I've been in the organization. I'm sure you'll recall what happened back in 2011. I had the entire state security, the entire crime intelligence deployed on me because we were seen as a threat to the national security, simple because there was a file on our desk about a very senior politician. And as a result, they deployed all the state resources to counter that. And I mean, that's why I was sitting at home for a year, not working. So that was no surprise. South Africans have forgotten that. I sit at home without doing anything, simple because I deal with the rogue animals in the organization, which then irritated some politicians. And I'm happy to say today, some of the rogue animals we're dealing with in the police are not in the service anymore. Some of them, senior people, are sitting in prison that we're dealing with back then in 2011. But when we're doing that, we were outcast. We were the bad ones, simply because we touched the wrong people. So we did not surrender then. We're not going to surrender now. So it's either we on paper, we do it on paper, we find each other in court. You counter with whatever you counter. I'm not going to play in the media thing, so they can write whatever they like.
Yeah.
I've been there. I've for so many years. I've been bruised. So this doesn't scare me, and I'm not going to waste my breath in dealing with people that are faceless. But for those that are within the system that are doing things wrong, we're going to challenge them legally.
So in this video, it is clear that what Mr. Mkwanazi is saying, he's saying that there were two parties involved. There were police who were working with criminal syndicates. There were police who were working with these criminals who were put behind bars by General Nhlahla Mkwanazi. When he will put these criminals, the criminals will instruct the police to say that deal with this one, because now he is what? Disturbing us. So now the police are working with criminals, and that has made a lot of South Africans not to trust the police enforcement, the police laws, or police as a people, because they arrest a criminal today and 2 hours later you see the criminal is walking out free. He has given a free pass ticket, he has bribed them basically, and they will let him go. If he went to see the magistrate to appear in the court, they will take a bribe and just distort some information, right, on his file, so that when the magistrate or the judge gives the verdict, he will see nothing wrong with anything that this man has been accused of. So that is how they plot everything. So those are the first people who were involved. Criminals used police. So the police disturbed Nhlahla Mkwanazi's position, and disturbed him in his job, on how he does his job. They disturbed him. Another party that was involved are the politicians. He said that there are politicians who are in charge, who are controlling these things, who are working with criminals and corrupt police, right? So when he was now expelled, now it's because of the politicians misused their powers to put him aside. So do you think politicians will want this man to be a minister? Think about what is going to happen if this man can be elevated and given that ministerial position. A lot of even politicians will be arrested because of corruption. A lot of criminals will not get a free pass ticket, a free out of jail ticket, because that man will be in charge, and that man will deal with corrupt cops, corrupt snitches, corrupt cops. That man will deal with them, because that man does not play. If you don't know who he is, go and research. Go and research who is that man, then you will know who is General Nhlahla Mkwanazi. I don't think he will ever be a politician, because of him. He does his job very well, and corrupt cops will not be up to work with him. Corrupt politicians will not be up to work with him. So they will always try to put him down. And he has disclosed something very important, to say that the media was in the forefront of playing his downfall. The media is part of this. Is the media protecting criminals and corrupt officials? The media in South Africa, the media will push the agenda. And I remember he did an interview saying that the media is busy spreading propaganda to say that, telling the people that he's busy killing people, and he has instructed the police to shoot people and so forth, forgetting that those people that are getting shot at are criminals who also shoot back to the police to kill them. So when he says that he does not wait for the criminals to attack them, he will say that if we get you in a wrong and you don't want to surrender, we deal with you. And what did the media, the South African media, did? They pushed a narrative. They pushed the agenda. This is the same thing they do with politicians. If they try to advocate for righteousness, for truth, and to work for the people, they paint them black and they persecute him using courts, and they will just demoralize, destroy, and kick him out until that person is nothing. It's the same war they are waging with Nhlahla Mkwanazi as we speak. They want that man out because he is disturbing their peace. That is why I said when I started, I don't see him in any way possible becoming a minister, because those who are in charge, they will not want to put him there so that he exposed them, unless the house will be on fire. Please don't forget you can subscribe to this channel, and you can leave a comment on the section below, and don't forget to press the super thanks button. Until we meet on the next video, and I'm out.